Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the S-Team podcast. I'm Jack Millington, and joining me this week, as usual, as ever, it's Mikey Keating. I had a nice thing lined up for you, but you for a bit like 2 minutes ago.
Come on, I was about to with you.
You sod off. We should have started this. Well, let's before I say what happened, right? Also joined us this week, he's co-hosted the podcast before, Matty Special Morris.
Oh, come on! Can you call me Biggles?
No, it's better than hyena, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Do you want to know what happened, people? I was up, 9 o'clock, and then I was waiting for you two. And I thought, I'll just nip onto PSN at 20 to 12. And sure enough, who do I see still online at 20 to 12? Who then proceeds to ask the question, is the podcast on?
We told you this last night and the night before.
It's on every Sunday, and you're like, oh, I've got to come down to do the podcast. I didn't know that. Even though I did it last week and the week before that and the week before that and every other week.
I had a week off in between.
I sort of made the statement of it when I said, I'm getting
a lift. And then he goes, and then
shit.
someone in his brain goes, oh yeah, we've got to start the podcast. Oh, I'm part of that, aren't I? I'll get down there, sorry.
Oh yeah, it was, hey Keats, I'll be down for you in a bit. It's like
1 hour 40 minutes after the podcast should have started, we finally started it. We got there in the end.
It wasn't that slow, I drove really fast.
You drove really fast, and yet we're still starting an hour and 40 minutes later.
Playing Mikey in the shop.
No, sorry, do you want to
No, what happened to the days when I used to say to you two, or to him, and I used to go, come round at 12 o'clock. Now, Mikey is fashionably late, and I've sort of come to understand this. It doesn't make it right, but I've understood this. But since you've come in, it's like a whole new world. It's like,
It's only happened once.
Once a month.
Once a week. Virtually every week. Do you know what? When you don't show up, you're still late to getting out of bed.
You don't change your schedule around what you've got to do during the day.
It's like, sometimes we sit there and go, we're the S-Team. I genuinely think Matty sometimes forgets what he's part of.
I'm the team, yeah.
I'm in a team.
Get this right. If he wants to go on about the shop, this is what happened. We're in the queue, and obviously he's like, "Oh, this till's now open." And obviously, what happens in the shop when you say every cunt on the whittle flogs to that one till, right? And he goes, "Yeah, let's go over there. The fit one's there." Just walks over with half the shop and fucking alright. So I walked over, and she goes, "He'll be out in a minute." To the other till.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, got a fitty there. We've got saved by the fitty." What fucking happens? The fell comes out and takes over.
She fucked up.
As like in the middle of the shop, I just went, "You fucking happy now?" And the fell behind me just like looked at me and just started laughing and then just turned around with a few water bottles. I was like,
before we start with this headache of a podcast,
this headache we created, Mel.
I've got a mag. If I'm not careful, I'm going to end up contracting like freaking cancer or something like that on this podcast.
Brain tumor.
We sat there just crying in the hospital, just like as they used to. Look at the S-Team podcast, I'm on my last legs now.
And joining me is Frankie the Snail. What do you think, Frank?
Flipping Johnny the Polar Bear's just sat there in the corner, just hallucinating like fuck. I'm gonna before we get into the main news, I'm gonna play a song as usual. I have faith in you two this week to guess this. Actually,
the fact
I really do.
A year short last time.
You've been a year out
six times.
6 or 7 times. Yeah, I'm gonna play it, and then it's pretty obvious what it is.
I know it straight away.
Yeah, he knows. I'm just going to play it till the guitar just kicks in.
Did you ever play Juiced?
Not even Juiced.
No, I knew it off Juiced, that's what I thought.
I knew it off WRC Rally Evolve, the best rally game, well, of the time anyway.
Come on, Matt, every car up there is
Matty's gay, Matty.
Hey!
One day, Matty, I'm going to take a song. I'm going to play it on the guitar. And then do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shove that guitar up your arse.
I thought you were going to go hit me over the head with it, but yeah, okay.
That was Kasabian with Clubfoot. Can you guess
Do you really
what
think
year
he's
it
going
was?
to waste £600 to play one tune and then smash?
Who says I'm going to buy the guitar?
Good point. Why do you think he's going to rob a guitar?
I've got a guitar you can use.
So,
okay, so just give him the guitar, he'll learn a song, play the song and just smash it over your fucking Swede.
but anyway, apart from that, from Mikey there, can you guess the year of Kasabian Clubfoot? I've got faith in you this week, and I part of me wants you to get it, but the rest of me doesn't.
Like 10% ones, you think?
Yeah, just this is the most I've ever thought and gone, go on, get it, but it's not much.
Well, Kasabian's more like a 2000 sort of band, late 90s, from what I know. For what I know, which is not a lot.
Yeah.
So, I'd say it was early 2000s, so I'm going to go about, what? Well, Juiced was 2005. 2004. Around there. Because I remember getting
Juiced came out in 2003.
Oh, even better for me then. Because that was on the game.
Yeah, so Juice came out in 2003. So...
But I'd say...
Shit, why did I say that? I just helped you out there.
Matty, do you want to go first? I know, it's not... Right, it's not after 2003. That's the best clue.
I know.
No,
I
you
know.
go, 2010, yeah.
I'm not that fucking dumb.
No, you'd say 2009 instead.
I'm just Robert.
What was the song that we did? We did a song that came out in 2006, and you said it was 1995.
Yeah.
It's like I've never known anyone to be so far out. But I'll let you go first, Mike, because he's obviously still thinking and drinking his tea. Mate, do go first for a frigging change. I know what you're like. You're trying to guess off what he does.
It nearly works, let's be fair.
Put it on the... There's a tree
Sorry.
there.
Couldn't see it. I'm going to go with 2001.
2001.
2002.
2002.
I've got it wrong, haven't I? I have as well. It's 2003. Yeah.
Kasabian actually released that song in 2004.
What?
The game was released in 2003, but they featured the song on it as a part of the upcoming album, which came out in 2004. And it came out in 2004.
When was it? So,
and it was released in 2004 officially, which is what we go off on here, and you know that's true.
See, like,
He said like 2005, 2004 region. He's just seeing through the fucking window.
yeah, I'll fall down to this.
Yeah.
Yes,
You better shut that window, by the way.
Do me a favour, can you tell me Mum I'll see you.
Can you not stand on my DVDs?
I'm not standing on the DVDs.
You are.
it's down on something.
You're standing on something.
On the bed frame so I can get over it.
No, just shut the window.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that was loud.
Shut the window. yeah, it came out in 2004. So, in any case, I basically helped myself to make sure you didn't get the right answer.
Yeah, and I lost. Again.
You're a cunt.
You went 2005, 2004 region, and you went, what year did Juice come out? I went, I'll just say 2003, because I know that's when it came out. Wasn't it Juice 2 that it was on the song? I'm sure it was Juice 2.
It was just one.
No, it was Juice 1 and Juice 2 Hot Import Nights.
What's the song again?
Kasabian Clubfoot. Came out in 2004. I might be wrong with the year of Juiced, but I'm convinced it was 2003.
Do you need to do any research before this in that case?
I do research on the songs that I'm getting so I know what the friggin' year is, yes.
Okay.
But while Mikey wants to go and verify something that's been verified 2 or 3 times, we've got to talk about some news that we...
Juice 1, yeah. Juice 1.
Thanks for confirming that, Mikey. Not needed, like.
Shut the fuck up, you right.
Right, but we got to talk about something that we can't avoid.
Matty Morris's ass. Go on.
Yeah, it stinks.
Obviously, you know what happened in Egypt.
Oh yeah, the airplane.
The airplane crash. And the... I'm trying to remember the official title of the people that air flight traffic investigators, that's the word. otherwise known as traffic wombles.
Or air traffic wombles, I say, sorry.
Just traffic wombles. The Egyptian head of the international team investigating the Russian Metro jet plane that crashed in Sinai has said it's too early to say what caused it.
Yeah, the BBC was saying it might have been a bomb.
They're saying this is this is where I'm getting this from actually.
But they're also
the
saying
Airbus
it might be a missile.
321 came down in the
Russia.
Sinai Peninsula on 31st of October, killing all 224 on board shortly after leaving the resort of Sharm el Sheikh, which is a popular attraction, I believe.
Yeah.
Who the hell's going to go near that place now?
That's true, and apparently they're saying that from the cockpit voice recorder said that there was a noise that on the last second of the recording, but they have to do, what's it called? They have to do a spectral analysis where they measure the bounce waves off. Okay, you two are just
No, I know what you mean.
basically they have to bounce the sound waves from the explosion to figure out what it was.
So you can tell whether it was
I get you.
Apparently, in the terrorists that had done it said that apparently they picked up voice chatter saying that they'd been able to blow up a plane, but they only said blow up a plane. They didn't say whether it was a bomb or a missile.
So they actually know the terrorists who have done it?
They heard air traffic. There's a difference. It's like you could hear traffic from in Beijing, but you wouldn't know where it's come from.
So you could
It's
say
like,
something. You could say something in LA, but you could hear it in
Do you know where
Belgium, or you could hear it in.
To put it in a much more local example, you remember when you had just a normal radio and you accidentally pick up a police radio frequency?
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. You can hear it, but you don't know where it's come from.
Yeah, okay.
Or say if you
pick
up like Camel Aids or something, and obviously they're working.
Yeah.
You can sometimes pick the radios up. Obviously.
The UK announced on the 5th of November that it's suspending flights and working to bring in its citizens home after reviewing airport security. Apparently there's 80,000 people that are stranded there.
British?
I'm saying 80,000 people in general. That's including Russian tourists.
Should they just get an armoured jet to take them back?
Do you have any idea
Matty,
how much it would cost to get an armoured?
Look at me. How many people can a jet hold, Matt?
Quite a fucking lot.
Armoured jet.
Hercules. A fucking load.
No. You said armoured jet. One. Where the fuck are you going to put, Matt? Strap him to the fucking wings, are you?
I meant like a Hercules.
That one face tearing off. Sit down, you, anyway.
Right, we're nearly there. Oh, God, shit.
I meant like a Hercules.
But they were
Maybe accompanied by one of them as well.
They were talking. So, I mean, everyone's unsure really what is exactly caused this.
Well, the
we're
Egyptians
all
did
saying terror. There are some people saying that it could be the Sinai Province militants, which is an insurgent group in Egypt. There's got about 1,500 people in it, and they pledged allegiance to the Islamic State group in 2014 November, I think. And they carry out all sorts of like suicide bombings, shootings, beheadings, all sorts.
Well,
so they're saying it could even be them. I mean, it's one of those.
So it's ISIS then.
You could say it's loosely linked, couldn't you? You could say it's loosely linked.
Well, it's probably.
Could be.
Okay, probable.
Now, I'm going to move it on.
Thank God, something cheery.
No, well, it's something good actually. Now, we all know the hacker group Anonymous, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
We all like
this is class.
Right. Anonymous, because they fight
good
for
friends,
social causes, and what they've done is, for Matty and for those that don't know, they have shared details of, I think about 1,000 sympathisers of the white supremacist Ku Klux Klan on the internet. They revealed details of all those people, 1,000 of them.
The email addresses, phone numbers, credit card, everything.
Apparently, the KKK last year threatened to use deadly force against the incident that happened in Ferguson when a black teenager got killed, and Anonymous came out straight away and went, "Yeah, we fight for social causes. That's not happening." So we've decided to have a go at them. So they've revealed the social media profiles of the people that were in it that have joined KK or like KKK related groups on Facebook and Google Plus, and you just see
there's also people in high power though that are part of it releasing. I'm not too sure where. Where obviously they were in office though, but I've seen a few mayors a few high district chief, all this sort of high up in the local areas, and a few of them went to Facebook and went, I'm not part of the KKK, and they said,
turns out they are.
No, they're saying that, but you look at it this way, I'm not being funny, anonymous, and not going to turn around and go, we're going to do it that way. They're not going to just throw.
There are some technical analysts who've said we're not too sure about some of the details of the people, but they're sort of like trying. I don't know whether I think on a technical analyst side of point of view is like if you're going to reveal information, they wouldn't want it done like that. But then again, it's anonymous, and well, the core group of them do it the way they want it to. Obviously, they've got some rogue members who are, well, insane would be the right word. Because of their version of hacking.
You won't know what else happened then, will you? Regarding anonymous during the week.
I don't know.
Did you hear about what
London?
London?
They hacked into FIFA accounts, took all your money.
No.
Spent it on crap players. Oh yeah, the marches. Yeah.
Police cars and that got done in.
What?
About 50 people in London got arrested for marching, and it was actually quite in the news. Anonymous were part of it. It was only came out the other day though that they were part of it, and people got battered and everything. All sorts. Police officers got battered. It was like instead of it being a march, it was basically a fight in London, which is just seeming to be the place where everything's happening now. So if you want to fight, go to London, start a march, and
get arrested.
Well, no, kick the crap out of a police officer,
and then get arrested,
then run,
and then get arrested. Yeah.
In all cases.
But fair play for Anonymous to doing that. So if you want to hack into someone's bank account and give me some money for giving you extra popularity from the ST members, then we'd be more than happy to appreciate that.
But personally, I think that what the guys at Anonymous do is good.
Some of the stuff that they do is really, like, they fight for social causes, which is a good thing, and it needs to be done. We don't have that many people, do we? Let's be honest. Because everyone else just wants to watch what we do. It's just someone in CIA just sat there just watching Matty scratch his arse while he's working at Tesco or something like that.
No, I don't want that image in my head.
I don't want that image in my head. I don't.
It just makes me not want to buy produce from your store. just
from that store.
Are you feeling up the melons?
I've now been put off M&M's for life.
Now, as we know, Mikey was once a chav.
So was I.
So were you, yeah. But Mikey was once a chav when he owned a BlackBerry. Now, as we know...
Can I just say two?
The second one was better than the first, but...
It wasn't fucking durability.
He owned one of those BlackBerry, and if I could explain what type of BlackBerry it was one of those where...
It doesn't work.
No, it was one of those touchpad ones where you type and you basically look like a knobhead when you type. It's sad that he still remembers the phone name, and he's like, I got VVM, it's just, when you get a BlackBerry, Jack, it's on VVM, we can VVM messages on VVM this, and I shove it up your arse. And eventually, BlackBerry got overtaken by practically everyone.
Yeah, they crashed.
And now BlackBerry has 1% of the sales phone market in the world.
Sadly.
When it used to be about 24, I think, something like that. Anyway, they've launched a new phone.
Not going to do any good, is it?
I actually kind of like the idea of this one. It's called the BlackBerry Priv, and I'll just show you two. I like the idea of that.
That actually does look pretty decent.
That looks pretty decent. No, you says you're allowed to hold.
I don't know, touched.
You briefly held.
Touched.
I briefly hold. Do you know what that reminds me of? You know the Samsung, the new ones, the Galaxies?
No.
On the edge of the corners.
Yeah.
That's actually part of the screen.
Oh yeah, the curve.
Yeah, it sort of reminds me of that. But to be fair, I don't know. Obviously because I'm an iPhone wanker now. Right. I don't know. It
looks like it's buttons are too small for
I like the idea of this is the fact that it's a touch screen, but then the keypad slides out from underneath.
Yeah, but it looks like it's way too small.
And it slides out from underneath. I think that's pretty cool.
There's one they did years ago. I think it was called the Touch.
It flipped.
No, it didn't flip. You just slided it up.
That's right.
Matty, the flip motion is when you're flipping open a thing.
A flipping motion is when you're flipping a burger on a barbecue.
So you go.
A sliding motion is when you slide your way in.
Yeah, and you just. Oh, yeah.
Well, I meant it exactly like that.
As long as you understand that way, mate, you know.
It's like people start there like this could be the end of BlackBerry, and I'm like, BlackBerry don't just make phones, they make technology. It's like BlackBerry is sitting on $3 billion worth of cash. It's not like they're in that much trouble.
Hence why they're called Research in Motion.
Research in Motion, exactly. Apparently, it's like if you've got loads of stuff. Apparently, the operating system cannot be tampered in any way.
Yeah, most probably will do after one day.
I can't wait to see what the researchers do when they have a go at that, because I love it when companies say it can't be hampered. We'll find out.
Give it to
Come back to us in 2 weeks and we'll have
it
the
can't
story.
be hampered yet, just me with a screwdriver.
Shouldn't they say it hasn't been hampered yet?
The thing is though that the BlackBerry is actually will be running on Android for the first time.
Android's shocking, you know. I hate it.
Android is brilliant, and you can't use it because your phone is about as slow as a HRT.
They used to be fast back in the day.
When?
Fast being.
They were fast.
Back in the day when I used to put it on easy mode.
They were fast back in the day when they used to run to the garage to get a new car.
No.
Move your hand down a bit because you look like you're posing for Hitler.
Or when they left the pit lane, that's probably the fastest.
But also, BlackBerry Priv has a 5.4 inch screen that works for entertainment and work emails. It's got a system called DTEC, which is a cool name, that alerts the user to precise moments when privacy-related things might be happening. So it's like, say, like an app's trying to access your location, it lets you know straight away, like, you can decline.
That's what this does.
That's what Tinder does.
The phone also has an 18 megapixel camera, which is more than mine.
Probably double what mine is.
I like the fact it also the slide out keyboard actually doubles as a trackpad as well, which is pretty cool, to be honest.
How much?
How much? I'm actually going to get to that now. Now, this is where you sit there and you have the choice between this and an iPhone. Because it's selling for SIM-free at... Do you know what? You two've just seen the phone. Have a guess.
Ooh, SIM-free 250.
What? SIM-free 250? What's that, Matt?
SIM-free.
SIM-free, as in a free SIM.
Oh.
That's hardcore.
I play more about a SIM card.
SIM-free.
You need like pay as you go.
Oh my god.
Oh, just shut up and...
I'm going. I can't do this.
Just pick a retail price.
Not 250, I don't care.
I'll say between...
It's not going to be 250, is it?
What, 18
megapixels, supposed to be rivaling against an iPhone, so...
I think, what?
Like 400.
400 quid.
Well, that's like the base model's like 400 quid.
Mine's a 16
That
gig.
expensive?
Mine's a 16 gig.
Yeah.
5S, so mine would have gone for 450.
So, something like that, yeah.
Wait, phones are selling for half a K.
Listen, shut your face. He's trying
Where
to
the
guess.
fuck have you been for the past 5 years?
Working in Tesco and...
Wanking your fucking self to death, yeah.
It's not something we need to discuss.
I apologise for that.
Come on, Mikey, have a guess.
Say about 300 quid.
I didn't know. It's actually selling for £580 in the UK, which is...
Half your student loan?
Actually, for me, it's about a quarter, but according to Forbes, less than 10% of BlackBerry's value is actually from its handset. So it's like if this doesn't work, it's like, oh well, we just go back to where we were before.
Sorry, you just said quarter?
10%. 10% is from BlackBerry's values
No,
from its
no.
handsets.
Your student loan, a quarter of it?
No, it's not.
That's a month's wages for me.
Oh,
Mikey, that's 2 months' wages for me. Shut up.
Oh, do you two want to get a room, preferably not this one or in this house? But anyway, he said apparently the CEO, Mr. Chen, has said he wants to sell 5.
How's that funny?
How's that funny? It's just someone's name. 5 million Privs a year. That's compared to the iPhones, which sold 48 million in its last quarter.
That's a reasonable target, I'd say.
Which is basically saying that if I'm right, and I'm working this out quickly in my head, 192 million wankers a year are buying an iPhone. Mikey being one of those of 192 million
Contract, mate.
You still got one.
Still a wanker.
And actually, to be honest with you,
you're a dickhead. You see me fucking kicking off, you know.
Yeah. Every fucking day.
Shut up.
Especially on FIFA. Jesus Christ.
Oh, don't fucking start this conversation.
And Project Cars.
But anyway, we're going to move it on to some more news.
5 million, did you say? Sorry, Mill.
What?
5 million a year, the target was.
Are we going back to that? Just stop.
Oh, is it per
Stop.
quarter?
New topic.
No,
A year.
Yeah.
What are you trying to work out?
Dividing it by 12.
So they've got to sell each month 416,667 of these BlackBerry products.
Do you want to know what the other problem is?
Right.
Is that they only sold 800,000 phones in the last quarter alone, in the last year alone.
Out of all the models.
Out of all the models. Good luck, BlackBerry. I hope you have fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mikey, corporate BlackBerry over there, will give his regards. Now,
So, hey, you know, send us one and we'll review it.
I doubt they listen.
no, we'll review it, then keep it, then sell it.
Shh,
They'll
God,
probably
no,
smash it if it's shit.
No, I wouldn't smash a phone at someone that's worth £580 that has been given to me for free.
I would not smash something that's worth more than my fucking PlayStation.
I doubt it's worth more than my PlayStation.
No, the amount of hardware we've bought.
No. The amount of
Software.
Jimmy,
You bought a 70 quid fucking hard drive in it?
You're saying you put, and the fact that he said you put stuff in, you mean
I bought
put
it
stuff.
for you to put in it.
That doesn't count as you though, does it?
I still bought it.
Freaking Johnny Bravo haircut over there.
What?
Anyway, as you know, lads,
Sure.
there's a film coming out next year that's based off the Berkner.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Go out.
I've said what I wanted to say last night over this, Mill. And I'm
Well,
not talking
anyway,
about it.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what Activision Blizzard have been doing.
Oh, I saw the trailer.
It was BlizzCon yesterday, isn't it?
I actually seen that, and I thought he didn't like it. I thought it was all right. You like it?
I like it. Mainly because I played the game when I was younger.
And do you want to know what I liked?
Wanking as a kid.
Oh, just stop! Just stop, child. There's no need.
No.
Anyway,
Scout
Activision
Guide
Blizzard.
to the zombie apocalypse. That does not look like a.
Can I talk about Activision?
Yes.
Activision Blizzard have created something called Activision Blizzard Studios, right? And they're going to make some shows and movies
Based on the games.
Would you like to hear what they're doing?
Go on.
Next year, they're releasing a TV series based on Skylanders. And they're planning to make films based on Call of Duty starting in 2018 and 2019.
It's bad enough for the amount of games they've got.
And also, on Monday, Activision have announced plans to buy King Digital Entertainment, which, if anyone is playing that game, they'll know they made and created Candy Crush. Do you want to know how much that deal's worth?
2 billion?
3.9 billion. It's like I'm sat there and I've got no problem with, like, it's like these films, we're just judging them already like, oh, it's off Call of Duty, so it's automatically going to be crap. Let's not forget Call of Duty used to be good.
Used to be.
Let's
the
not-
key word.
Let's not forget
The
that,
days
right?
of Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops.
1. Modern
Yeah.
Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2.
That's what I'm saying,
Very
Modern
much
Warfare and Black Ops.
Black Ops, I enjoyed
And
Advanced
World at
Warfare.
War. World at War was quite good.
I enjoyed Advanced Warfare a lot, to be honest.
I never completed the story.
Yeah, Advanced Warfare
I
was
thought
actually
that
a really
was
good
a
story.
good return to form for me.
Was it?
I thought it was brilliant. Yeah,
The first
story's
story
incredible.
was great.
It was a good story, to be
Yeah.
fair.
But
Good
the thing
story.
is, like,
Multiplayer was
I
amazing.
have no problem at all with, you know, game manufacturers going, let's make some films, because you never know, it could be good.
Well,
I mean, look at the trailer that they've just done
That actually does look
for
pretty
World of
decent.
Warcraft. I sat there and I went, that looks alright. I might not see it,
I will say it.
but it looks alright. And you never know. We could end up having, you never know, there could be a good film for Call of Duty. We all like a good war film.
Yeah.
And if it's based off Call of Duty, you
You
take
have, like,
let's
Hopefully
say
Modern Warfare.
like let's say maybe they could go back in time, World War II. They could do like a Black Ops
the original
storyline was
Medal of
incredible.
Honor. I mean, not Medal of Honor. I say Medal of Honor. Call of Duty.
Like the big red one.
Well, look at EA's success with Need for Speed. That actually did really good.
It was awful. That film is terrible, right? I'm not going to lie, I've watched it since, and I sat there and went, what the hell was I thinking the first time I watched this when I enjoyed it? The second time I watched it, I literally went, why did I like this film?
I've seen it once.
Why did I like this film?
I like it.
You like anything?
Well,
Kitty?
I'm glad that you like it. Alright, I don't, okay? I sat there and just went, no, it's just got stereotypical black guy in it who's flying a frigging helicopter. Aaron Paul, what are you doing? What are you spitting out? You're eating M&Ms, right?
I know the one.
Why are you spitting stuff out? It's an M&M, you're supposed to eat it.
Yeah, I have been eating it, it's just that one.
You've thrown like 3 or 4 in there. What are you doing?
No, because when he was talking about something fucking dodgy before, and I just had this image in my fucking head while I was eating
Yeah, I
M&Ms.
remember that one. But why have you been just randomly, you've been eating M&Ms? Are you throwing the peanut away? You are, aren't you?
Yeah, he is.
Give me them friggin' M&Ms so we can't eat them no more. Because stop, either eat the peanuts.
So basically he's eating the chocolates.
He's eating the chocolate, but he's like those people who go to KFC and don't eat the chicken just Anyway,
hey,
before we
don't
go on
say
to,
that, lad.
before we
I
go
missed
on
out on my fucking crushing today because it was broke on ice.
Gutted. Before we go on to some weird news, just going to talk about the legend that is Danny Kent. Congratulations to him, became the first British Premier Class motorbike champion since Barry Sheene in 1977. Won the 125cc this morning, qualified 19th on the grid, had to finish 14th to win the championship, and he came 9th. So he won the title. He's moving up to 250cc next year, which is the one below MotoGP. And it's funny enough, the guy who came second in the championship's going to be his teammate next year, Oliveira. So that'll be good to watch. And yeah, that'd be good to see. Lorenzo's won the title, by the way.
Was he?
Yes.
Haha, Rossi.
Don't tell me you two are Lorenzo fans.
I like Rossi, but for
I'm
what
a
he
Rossi
did.
Yeah. But before he did kick himself.
Oh, but he didn't kick anyone. Have you watched it?
Yeah, I've watched it. As you going round, he walks at him and kicks him.
Everyone in the MotoGP sector has said that he did not intentionally kick him. Only the FIA have found that and gone, yeah, he's the one that did it on purpose. Every technical analyst went, he had to kick his leg out because that's his riding style, and I watch his races. Secondly, the only thing he was guilty of was running Marquez wide off the track, which he shouldn't have done. Now, if anyone sat there like, oh, but if you run someone wide on Project Cars or in like GT3 racing and F1 and stuff like that, stop looking at him, right? It's like, what's so bad about that? Normally you just get a 10-second penalty. There's a difference in racetracks. If you're racing in a car, if you get forced wide, what's the worst thing that could happen? You could crash into a wall, and you're more 9.5 times out of 10 you're going to be fine. If you get forced wide off the track on a bike,
You're dead.
As those images showed before,
you're probably going to be 5 times out of 10 going to be hurt.
and in hospital.
Maybe not so much hospital. I mean, but you could have you could have some sort of serious injury. That's probably what he was guilty of. But they gave him the penalty for. The FIA gave him the penalty because he kicked his leg out. But if you watch his riding style, he always kicks his leg out. So, I mean, I'm a Rossi fan and I don't really care. So, I mean, he was a Schumacher fan, and look what he did to Villeneuve in '97. Schumacher purposely drove into Villeneuve and took off the track. Still loved him.
I know, I can't,
you know what I mean?
I can't not love Schumacher.
You can't. It's
The thing that disappointed me though was that it's like I've actually thought about this before. I was like, if Rossi had won today, not only would he have been the oldest world champion since 1941, but he'd have probably been the first 10-time world champion in anything motorsport-wise that I can think of. Schumacher won 7 titles in F1. Sebastian Loeb won 9 titles in WRC. Rossi's got 9. I'm thinking NASCAR, Jeff Gordon and Richard Perry, they won 5 titles. I'm trying to think in any other motorsport really that anyone's won 10. Any Premier motorsport anyway. Touring cars, I can't think of anyone.
Yeah, but they're not the same, are
It
they?
was Jack Sears, but no. Anyway.
no. I understand what Mill's saying. Like,
But how many are there? How many people have? In fact, has anyone won 10 titles? Because I can't
No.
think.
No.
I've gone through every single situation. I can't think.
No.
Loeb stopped at 9. And there's some people out there saying Lewis Hamilton will win 10
No.
titles.
No.
I'm Lewis Hamilton, I've got blonde hair, the driver Mercedes.
He's fast, but he's not that good.
Cute. That's the words.
Even I'm a fan of Hamilton, but I still don't think
I'm just gonna sound clip that, and I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna use that against him from now on. It's like he's gonna be sat there going, "I think Lewis Hamilton's a great driver. He's really quick."
Yeah.
You said once that he was not fast.
No,
I
it
said
didn't.
he's
No.
fast, but he's not
No.
good enough to win
No.
10 titles.
No, it didn't.
Soundboard.
Yeah. Well, I think he's alright, like, I like him, but I don't think he's that fast.
I said he's fast, but he's
This
not
was
that
recorded on the 7th of Sunday, the 7th of November,
If you're gonna do-
2015.
Eighth.
good. If you're going to do it, get it right. I said he's
Yeah, 8th.
fast, but he's not that good to get 10 titles.
Well, we'll record it and we'll
Well,
see you
let's
later.
record You've been sound clipped. But we're going to move on to weird news.
Mikey.
Notice the words here, weird news. For once, America doesn't dominate the headlines. It's only here once. Now,
Instead, the Russians take over this week.
that's not actually.
So,
The first story is actually based in America. The other two aren't.
Can we just call this segment just American news? Because, like,
That's why it's called Weird American News.
no,
I don't need
not
to
weird.
know.
You don't need the weird, just
No.
American news.
It's
Because
weird.
everything the Yanks do is just fucked
fucking
up.
weird.
Well, they did invent they reinvented
T-
parkour.
right.
Sorry, is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah,
Alright.
does that affect everyone's life? No,
No.
it doesn't.
Well,
Next.
yeah, it does if you play Assassin's Creed.
Yes, like I said to my previous statement. Next.
Anyway, now the only reason why this story is weird is because of the title. So I'm just going to explain what's happened here. There's a 5-year-old out there called Ramsey Sanguino, and he's a gifted child. Now he's based in Los Angeles, and he's learning firstly 7 different languages, including Japanese and Russian, and he can solve algebraic equations. And right, I have looked at this word so many times, and it's all you need to know is it's the longest English word in the Oxford Dictionary. And
The
he's
American
able
or
to-
the English version?
version.
Okay.
That's why I said the Oxford English Dictionary.
Yeah, but there's an Oxford American one and there's an Oxford English one.
So why do you think I said Oxford English? Donuts. Someone's slapping.
Touch me, I'll fucking kick your head in.
Stop, children. Do you want to know what the word... And he can... But by the way, he can spell this word forwards and backwards. Do you want to know what this word is?
No, not really.
Got to cheat myself up because this is hard, this, right?
The awkward moment, even 320 odd
No, this is a
lads
long-
can't even say a single fucking word.
It's
You're
a-
a 5-year-old kid.
It's
can.
about a 49 letter long word, this is. Right, here we go. Pneumonal microscopic silcovolaconicoidiosis. Oh, he's done it right first time! Get wrecked!
How many fucking times did you
He
sit there?
practiced.
I didn't say it, I thought it.
You can tell, like, because he turned his mic off for 5 minutes last night. I can tell his mic was like, no. And he's gone over it like 10.
That's the word. That's how long it is. You can see it there, highlighted in blue. He can't even That's his...
Pneumonia.
No, he's gone.
What the fuck?
See how
What
hard...
does it mean?
I don't know.
Well, search it then.
Does it matter?
No,
Yes,
really.
sir.
Well, anyway, he can spell that forwards and backwards. Bear in mind, this kid is 5.
He's 5.
I might as well just give this kid my fucking
Apparently, though-
engineering qualifications as well. My English
Apparently,
and
though,
maths.
this is what makes this weird. Apparently, his mother, who's very proud of him, obviously, you know, he can learn 7 different frigging languages and do algebraic
I think
equations.
proud's a bit of an understatement, don't you?
His mother believes her son might also possess the ability to read her mind. Now,
Is she the cuckoo one in the family by any chance?
no,
Or
now,
is he?
No,
you know when parents have special bonds with their children?
No, I
it has
don't
been. He reads, he knows sometimes. It's been documented in history. You two don't know.
Yeah, I
Basically-
do.
Apparently, they have like such a close bond, and it's been known that he's autistic, which would effectively make him a savant if he knows how to spell and do algebraic equations.
Which one's autistic?
It's basic. It's like you have difficulty with the learning of things, and I don't know how to explain, but I know what it is.
But basically, the way she's proven that her son is effectively telepathic, is that she said she wrote down like numbers that she's written in secret. So like she turned her back on and wrote a number, and then asked her to guess it. And apparently he did that about 38 times in a row on some occasions, which is, I mean, that could be to do with his link with his mother, but it is known that there's an artist called Stephen, I can't remember his name, but he's a British fella and he's autistic, and they flew him over Manhattan.
Yeah,
for a 15-minute helicopter ride.
I've seen that, and he painted
everything
from left
to right, exactly what it is, and that's the gift that a savant has. Now, not every autistic child has those abilities. It's about 1 in 50.
You're saying ability is like their fucking superpower.
It is, though.
It is effectively a superpower.
Look at this way.
Matty,
if for 15 minutes, right, if he sat in this room, he could effectively paint me, you, Mill, every picture in here, all this to detail.
And they were talking about his childhood, and he was a 3-year-old, and he was able to draw. I can't remember exactly. I think it's called a BDR sketch, which apparently takes about 6 years to learn. And he was a 3-year-old drawing it like that.
That's some useful superpower.
How pissed would you be if you was like his dad and you're like, oh, draw that, expecting like some shitty thing, like you go draw an Evo son, expecting like this thing with for 2 wheels, and there's like a full 3D dimension of this car. Like,
how proud would you be though if you had a kid who could do that? Like,
I would.
Like a 5-year-old kid who could drive. Who could
drive. I'd be like, yes, go on, son.
Who could drive and draw like that, and he goes, so look, Timmy, what did you draw today? And he's drawn like this amazing Evo 9.
What did you draw, Daddy?
And then it just no, imagine like it's like parents' evening, and he drew all this. And
like,
wow! And then you look, what's Johnny done over there? It's just like a smiley face made out of. It's like, you're crap, Johnny. You're not going to amount to anything. Look, Timmy here driving an Evo. What have you done? Go to bed.
You can imagine it though. Like parents say, oh, he's done really good. He's drawing nice little people and stuff. And then he goes, right, Jack, what about our little John? Well, go on, John, show us, son. Just like a full-on engineering drawing, like the whole table. Right, this one's the turbos. There's this to that. Like the teachers like that.
Can you draw me?
Yeah, and Jack's just like, go on, son. Tell the end game. Go on, tell the end game. And this is the results. and it's just like a Camaro just sitting there, just like,
how amazing!
I've taught him well. It's like, oh, can I take a picture of this old still, son?
His little smiley face is like, look what I did, Daddy. Yeah. Did he?
Be all over the paper the next day. Birkenhead man teaches son how to draw better than he can.
Yeah, it's so true. But like, it's like
the International Board of Directors for Engineering Studies has appointed a 6-year-old.
The amazing kid about this kid though is not the fact that he can do all this. It's the fact that he can do all this together. It's like maths and drawings aren't supposed to be placed together, but there are some kids out there that can do that.
Yeah,
they can draw algebraic curves and equation curves that then could be used to write coding for the CIA. It's actually been proven that a kid can do that by using, I think it's equilateral numbers and stuff like absolute mad detail. But the fact that this kid can talk and
do everything
the fact that he can talk kind of makes the key thing, because there was a story of a girl called Alicia once, and she could draw the most amazing things ever, and they tried to teach her how to talk, and eventually when she started to learn how to talk, she couldn't draw. And it's sort of like you usually don't get one without the other. So the fact that he can talk and do all this is just incredible, I think.
Like, look this way, man. The likes of the car games and stuff. Do you think, they take one picture of it? They take over 1,000 pictures just on that one car on the outer shell of it alone. Because you can't... Obviously, like, in the 90s, obviously technology wasn't...
Yeah, a car was made up of like 100 polygons.
Yeah, but now it's like
5,000 polygons.
No, it's literally to the fucking mark. Realistic. Like, literally, one thing can't be out of place, this can't be there, and you've got to make it. It's like where the lines are on the car, it's like spot on with what it would actually be on the
What's this got to do with the autistic?
No, this is what I'm trying to explain. A normal artist would probably take a few hundred pictures of an object or have that picture constantly next to them. But don't fall asleep. But with these like kids and stuff,
I'm going to move it on.
No, but with these kids, they can just do it off memory.
Yeah.
And that's what I found like, amazing. Yeah, but it's
spoke about
it's just cool. I like that. So good on them.
Nice.
Depressing. Boring.
It's because you can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't need to do it. My life's better.
Imagine if you were an artist, a good artist, and you could draw.
Sorry, so you're telling
me
the
amount of money you would get. Yeah, imagine. I don't know if you can draw.
No, but you find that boring, yet you're happy to be working in Tesco.
The eggs for the bird.
Anyway, we're going to move it on to Austria now.
I can't win. I can't win.
An Austrian woman didn't want her family to have a $1.2 million fortune. So would you like to know how she stopped her family from getting it?
Burnt it.
Donated it?
No. They're not going to donate
it.
Buried it with her?
Well, if someone's worked up a 1.202 million fortune, who's going to be selfless enough to go, here you go, charity, have some of that? Who do you know would be selfless enough to have 1.02 million?
Jesus.
Me.
I just like the fact that he goes, Jesus. Do you want to know what she did? Do you know what she did?
Go on.
She got her savings account books, deposited all took the money out, and shredded it.
Well, that's even worse than burning it.
Apparently, she turned her fortune into the world's most expensive confetti to just piss off her family because she didn't want them to have it. She apparently did not want to give it to them. And the best thing is the damage of the money in the woman's property is not a criminal matter, so we have not begun any investigation. So they can't get anything. But
any money
if you're a millionaire and you want to get rid of your money but not give it to
I think you should just take something from this in case we,
if so,
have you heard what Bill Gates has said?
Why are we talking about Bill Gates?
Well, the money of
you're one of them people who tries to loosely link something.
No, it is linked because of obviously this money thing.
So you'll say, get off your phone. Take his phone. No, don't put it there. Put it over there.
Yo. Right. Because he said to his kids, when I die, you won't be getting a penny. That's it.
Harsh.
No, but it teaches them they've got to work for what they've got. Because he built that up from the bottom, from the ground up. He's not just going to turn around and go, oh, there you go. Here's the reins to a fucking multi-billion-dollar company. There you go. He's turning around and no, do what you want to do. Because I'm not going to...
Peter Jones has a better way of dealing with his kids. He says, it's like, he gives his kid a trust fund, so like whatever money they earn during the year, he doubles that. But if they go for like lower paid working jobs, like say being a nurse or something more noble, he then triples it or quadruples it.
Oh, is this the
Dragon's Den?
Oh, that's a good thing.
Which one? The tall guy?
No,
Yes,
do you remember Levi Roots?
He just told me the tall guy.
The tall guy from Dragon's Den.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to...
I know
He
who it is.
knows! He knows! You're one of them people who has to explain something 3 times to someone who already knows what it is.
I just needed to know, was he the tall guy? Yes or no? Yes. Okay.
Anyway, we're going to move it on. And funny enough, it's in Britain. And it's funnily enough, Tesco.
By any chance, is it Bidston Moss?
Don't say yes.
So, apparently, the Tesco supermarket chain has listed an ad on its website for a job. They're looking for an enthusiastic person who likes Christmas and likes sorting, helping people out. Would you like to know what the job entails?
Dressed as Santa.
No.
Dressed as a reindeer.
Not dressing up as anything. Their job
dressing down.
They're disgusting.
Their job, literally, is to detangle Christmas lights.
You are joking.
That would be the most depressing.
Are you fucking
job
taking the
ever.
piss?
According to the job description, the supermarket chain is launching service in one of its Wrexham UK locations. If you don't know where Wrexham is, get
Look
a
at
map.
Manchester here.
Do you not know where Wrexham is, do you?
No.
It says here, you simply must be passionate about Christmas and are able to untangle 3 metres of Christmas lights in under 3 minutes. Also, you need to have the energy and drive to be your best and exceed expectations. So basically untangle them in 2 minutes 50.
And then have to ask for more. Give me more.
How amazing is that? How amazing! We've done so many weird news segments in the world, and we've talked about Tesco horse meat, and now look who's here! Tesco, Mr. Tesco himself.
That's a depressing store. Never
Matty,
go there.
why
Never work there.
Matty, why didn't you apply for that job?
I'm already in that fucking job.
That's his job. He's just like there detangling Christmas lights every year.
Oh, so I thought you. So you're not doing that? No, okay. Fair enough.
It's a funny world, isn't it?
Oh, it is indeed, yeah.
I'm already detangling issues in Tesco.
Now we're going to talk about gaming news.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, before we jump on the gaming, I'd actually like to ask Matthew a few questions.
Oh, for God's sake.
What?
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, wait till the end then. Wait till the end.
No, do it.
You say you know a bit about cars, don't you?
No.
No, you say to us.
I know
all
how
the
to
time.
drive cars.
No, you know bits on cars.
Bits. I know what a brake is. I know what a pedal is. I
That's
know
why
what
I
a
drive
steering
so
wheel is.
Yeah.
Sure.
VTEC, what is it?
Don't know. It's something which makes a Honda go, Honda.
I like the way he pitched this idea to me last night, and it just like sounded so perfect in his head, and I went, you have clearly not met Matty then. He will defy expectations.
Oh my god.
So moving on from Mikey's ill-attempted whatever it was.
Right, just fucking.
Now, there was something I was going to talk about Paris Games Week that I completely forgot to mention.
I just want to beat my own score. Just air it down. Is there a sort of like delete button on the brain that you can just that you can literally just press to what you've heard?
It's called a gun.
Yeah, have you got one?
No, sadly not.
I have.
Now, for anyone who was listening to us last week, we talked about Paris Games Week.
What people listen to us?
Yeah, about 80 odd people a week listen to us.
Dun, dun, dun.
Never knew.
Now, a couple of years ago, a game, sort of demo / concept / exercise came out called Car, and it was about a woman who was effectively a human AI. You see the whole process of her being built, and then she gains feelings which she's not supposed to because she's supposed to be an AI. You know, someone who's supposed to work around the house and help people out, but she looks like a human.
Like the Cortana of Halo series.
I don't friggin' know what Cortana looks like.
It's basically just an AI but has feelings for the chief.
What
Basically.
what does she look like though?
A human.
It's
Oh,
like
right,
a
well,
human, but she's got like a display sort of.
It's like a miniature human on like a little
like
little
a chip.
disc
It's like,
chip thing.
As someone who's never played Halo, this is literally like bouncing off my head. But anyway,
you have not lived, child.
You haven't.
I have lived. It's called going outside once in the frickin' blue moon.
I do go out every fucking day.
Going to work does not count as going out.
Yeah, it does.
I got more than you, Mikey.
Yeah, because you've got more money than me
The pair
somehow.
of you shut up. Right. Anyway, that was back in 2012, and a lot of people love this demo. In fact, to the point where I think it had been watched on YouTube about 23 million times. And they've decided finally, they've created a PS4 exclusive game it's called Detroit Beyond Human. And I mean, I'm just going to show you two some pictures, and this is literally captured in game. This is no word of lie. It's made by Quantic Dream. If anyone doesn't know who made what games Quantic Dream made, all I'm going to say is Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain. So you know for the fact already that you're getting a game that's got a story.
Well, what's the one that like there was a glitch in Heavy Rain? Was it like the last like cutscene? like when he keeps saying like one name for like 10 minutes. Like he says, you press the X button.
I'm going to show you the pictures because that has nothing to do with this. That's literally captured in game.
That's game.
That's in game. And the motion capture as well. And I will show you the trailer afterwards.
But when you're ready, Mill, I would like to see the picture.
So you keep on getting knocked off.
Yeah.
That's in game.
And that's
Fuck
captured
off.
in game. And wait until you see the motion capture as well, which I'll show you after this. And I was sat there and I was like, day one, day one sold. Day one sold. And it looks incredible. And they're literally going to they're going to be showing it off some more next year as well. But I had to talk about that briefly because that looks incredible. And you'll agree with me when you see the trailer later as well. But we're going to move on to some more gaming news. Now, what's the date today, gents?
8th of November 2050.
Yep.
Remembrance Day.
If you were a time traveller, what would the date be yesterday?
7th.
Mass Effect Day.
Do you mind not jumping in? Do you mind not like jumping? Do you mind just saying the 7th of November like he did? Just, you're not allowed to talk, right? He actually played. What did I say? What did I say to you? What's the date yesterday? 7th of November. You said that, didn't you? What's he go? Mass Effect Day. Just ruins the whole thing. Well done, Mike. Well done. What an absolute.
Just trim it out. Just trim it out.
There's no point. It'll take forever.
I'm not going to. Do you know why? I'm going to let everyone see what type of person you are for the rest of the world to see.
Could we just take the piss out of the rest of the show?
No, we'll do that after it. Like we do anyway. Now, Mass Effect yesterday, people, was, as Mikey has said, it was Mass Effect Day. And most of the day practically consisted of giveaways and the fact that Mass Effect has got some exclusive box art for PlayStation and Xbox One. And when I say box art, I mean literally they've got custom PS4 and Xbox Ones.
Really?
Jet black with the N7 emblem on the left hand side of both consoles with stripes down the left hand side. It looks. I'd trade that for that. Not the hard drive in it, that's coming with me. But they did all that, and then after all that they went, let's just show maybe something that's very loosely connected to Mass Effect Andromeda. Let's show something off. So they showed the teaser trailer. Mikey's little face has just shot up. Now, you don't really see much in the trailer, I'm not going to lie.
I haven't watched it, so it's going to be nice.
It's sort of combined with real life footage for the first 50 seconds of it, and then the last 50 seconds are sort of the interior of the ship just slowly drifting away from the Milky Way galaxy, which is pretty cool. But there is a monologue. And
is it before or is it set after it?
This is set way after Mass Effect 3. Way after.
So London's still a shithole then?
I've got no idea.
Yes.
That's why the game's called Mass Effect Andromeda. There's no Earth on Andromeda.
What?
Andromeda is a different galaxy to what we live in.
Oh, okay. That's all you had to fucking say. No, there's no Andromeda on Earth. You what? That's like me saying to him what MV's
Things that make condos go.
No, it's not even anything to do with
Let me just get on with.
It's
we don't care. All right, we don't care. All
right?
Right?
Sure.
It was an ill-fated attempt at a joke that didn't work. Okay. Well, anyway, in this trailer, there's a monologue, and it's voiced by Jennifer Hale. Now, anyone who played Mass Effect games should know who Jennifer Hale is. Obviously, it's not springing to mind for him.
Oh, right there.
And there's a monologue by a certain character, and then all the last words you hear at the end, and you don't see the character, but all you hear at the end is, "This is Commander Shepard, signing out."
Fuck off!
And that's literally it. And that's all there is. And that's and Jennifer Hale, if anyone knows, is the female Shepard. Obviously the male Shepard, I can't remember who voiced him. But it's literally just signing out, passing the gauntlet on to this new Mass Effect character. Now, it was Ars Technica, who are quite a good website actually for gaming, noticed something in the trailer when they were in the ship when it was floating away from Milky Way. they noticed a dog tag on the left-hand side which had the name Ryder written on it. Could that be the name of the Mass Effect character? That could be his last name. Ryder. It is spelled R-Y-D-E-R, which, like Mikey's just sang then, Ghost Riders in the Sky. Not impossible. Which, if anyone remembers, was the trailer music to Mass Effect Andromeda at E3 earlier this year.
That's why I love EA at times, because they do come up with some cracking stuff. Because
you love EA sometimes.
Yeah, no, Battlefield 3. Do you know when you had Dead Space coming out? On one of the map
when we talk about Mass Effect or something, and it's supposed to relate to Mass Effect, and then Mikey comes in talking about something that came out 5 years ago. It's
literally 5 years ago.
Like
no, with Battlefield 3, they had stuff to do with the games. So like on one of the maps, you had a Mass Effect figure.
Why is this going off topic completely?
Because it's him. This is what he does.
It's even on the PlayStation as well. Off topic. Every single conversation.
I'm moving on to more gaming news, but Mass Effect Andromeda is still scheduled to be released in holiday of 2016. Two more things about racing games. Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo released a trailer yesterday showing its direct footage comparing it to San Remo, which was the original Italian rally, and they've actually captured... What are you doing? You want that phone now as well? Give me that phone.
I was actually looking at myself in the screen, but...
San Remo basically was the legendary Italian rally, and they've basically just took the roads off San Remo and gone plonk and put it straight into the game.
Really?
Literally just took them and put them in the game. It's nice to see a game that actually... What are you doing? What? Do you know what? I'll carry on. Basically, they've took roads... It's nice to see a rally game that has actually copied roads directly, rather than being like imitations of them or sort of similar. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they've actually done that, and that's going to be frigging awesome. That comes out in January 26th next year. Also, some Project Cars news. Slightly Mad teased some new future DLC the other day. Historic DLC for that matter. They have detailed firstly what looks like a Lotus 25 F1 car being placed into the game, which is the one that won the Formula 1 World Championship with Jim Clark. But it's the tracks that they've added in. Well, could be adding in. They've added in, well, it looks like, the Rouen French track, which was an old F1 track, which was looks like an absolute joy to drive. I've loved Rouen. I've always wanted to drive it in a racing game, but from the screenshots that they were showing, everyone's going, that's got to be Rouen. The way the hairpins lined up and the way the brick wall is, no other track had it. So, and the fact that there's a French flag on the side.
There was another French track in the old F1 games.
Manicourt.
The one with like the long straight...
Manicourt.
Yeah, I want to do that one again. That was a great track.
But there were two other tracks that were noted and people have been discussing, and we're pretty sure what it is now.
By any chance, is one of them...
Original Silverstone.
The original?
The original Silverstone, which Maggots and Beckett's, technically only Beckett's existed. Maggots wasn't even there back then. So that's proper classic...
You mean from the old F1 games back in 2002?
No, even before then. 70s Silverstone, proper Silverstone.
Really?
Hardcore Silverstone, where there's only one chicane on the whole bloody track, and that's taken at about 100 mile an hour.
Sweet.
And then there's the other track, which I'm looking forward to. Original Hockenheim.
So the miles long.
So literally where you do... like the whole lap. 180 mile an hour cutting. Look at the car. Ooh, trees. That's literally all Hockenheim was, and a couple of chicanes just thrown in, like, oh, we'll slow them down there. So those three are going to be coming to Project Cars, it looks like. Obviously, Indy 500 is going to be coming at some point.
Oh, yeah, all the cars as well.
Yeah, that was officially announced last year on the Project Cars website. So you can tell they're taking their sweet time on that one. But we're going to have some good... We're going to have... Just Hockenheim, just original Hockenheim. Just like, I feel sorry for anyone who picks a Ginetta and they don't know what track they're on. They're going to be like, oh, Hockenheim, I'll pick a Ginetta. Oh, no, this is straight.
Like, you shouldn't pick Ginetta on the Hockenheim anyway.
Hockenheim's quite a good track for Ginetta, actually.
No, it's not.
It is.
The second sector and third sector, yes. But not the first.
Oh, no, you're slow in one sector. You can easily make up that time if you're decent enough.
Yeah, decent.
Oh, come on, you're not that bad.
I wasn't talking about me, I was talking about him.
I'm fucking better than you at Hockenheim, dickhead.
Are you trying to fire shots?
Pew, pew, pew.
But,
You fucking wankers.
Do you know what?
Yeah,
Do you know what? Settle
Fuck
it tonight. A Ginetta race, the two of you.
Ginetta.
No, you involved as well. No, you involved as well. Come on, we'll get you involved.
Well, obviously, I'll be involved up the road.
No. Sorry, says the guy who goes, look at me, I have a stock 458. And then he narrowly just wins. And then you go, oh, by the way,
narrowly lost will be the
narrowly lost. Sorry,
well, if
I happen to have racing camshafts as well as the engine block with it. So it's not stock then, is it?
Can I just make a very key point? He's talking about Need for Speed, which we bought on Thursday. We're not doing a review today because we've only had it 1, 2, 3 days.
It's
But,
so good. I only started playing it absolutely Friday though.
We will be doing a review for that next week. That's what we're going to be looking forward to next week, doing a review.
Oh, you're also going to be doing a review of my event, so hey ho.
What event?
It's not ever. How can you review a barbecue? How can you review a
Shit, yes, barbecue night. Like, I need to get the holiday off.
You said
You said this last month and forgot, and then said this last week and forgot.
do you want me to go into work holding your hand and see your manager myself?
Mikey is my carer. He's just telling me that I've got to take the day off next week because I've got to go barbecue. And
No, I mean,
I meant go to the toilet. And, then I'm gonna go to a podcast the day after, completely fucked over, and can I not wear a tie tomorrow, please?
he would. I'd be like, he does not belong to me right now. There's another Mikey I know. I've been asked.
Well, that's it for this week's podcast. If you want to follow us on Twitter, you can follow Mikey Keating at
Mikey Keating XD. If you'd like to follow my good friend, the one and only Mr. Jackman, it is
JackTM53.
If
you
you'd
can
like
also
to follow
Matty Morris, you can follow him
Greasy.
home. He drives a Blue Mazda 2 if you want to pick that out.
We'll leave the reg in the description.
That face.
Yeah, you can usually hear him at like 5:30 in the morning, go around Greasby.
You can
With Wolverine music blasting its tits off, and they're blowing the
sit
sound.
in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Just
They all go if you went to Tesco.
Was that an engine noise or a fart?
I don't know. It was a bit of no, or if you go in, we'll give you the number, and as you go into Tesco, just phone it and just listen out for the Lord of the Rings music and walk round and follow it.
And he'll be very helpful for your customer service. He'll happily tell you to fuck off.
Yes,
You can like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Facebook, which is what you do if you like.
Yeah.
Subscribe, comment. No, don't.
So you
No,
can
don't
subscribe
comment.
to us,
Don't
yeah.
bother commenting. You never do anyway.
Yeah.
But that's it. It's a bye from Johnny Bravo.
Hey, bye-bye. Oh, that ruined it. Thanks for that, Mikey.
Let's start again, sorry.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
It's bye from Mikey.
Good day, yeah.
And it's goodbye from me, and that's goodbye.
It's a
We've
time.
been the S Team.